This is my YouTube studio video processing workstation where I edit my videos, and this is also my Job Inc. server for my PC for my Dell servers. I wanted to talk today. I'm trying to configure this Cisco unit, okay, which I don't have a cable yet, so I was running a wire to, I ran a Cat 6 wire, I terminated it and ran it through this wall, through the other side of the wall, through the other wall, out. I've shown it in other videos. It goes out through the house. When I plug it in to this router, it works fine. It's a TP-Link, okay? Now, I have another router, it's a Belkin. I did an experiment. I hooked the Belkin up, and it seemed like the router was working. It just wasn't. My Ethernet port back here that's right now flashing green right there wasn't working at all. So I unplugged the Belkin router. I plugged this one back in. Plugged this one back in. It was blinking again. Okay, I thought weird. Now, normally you would think, why wouldn't you just leave that one in then? This one turns on and off by itself, so this is not working for me. Either I gotta take it apart and try to figure out what's loose and solder it, or get a new TP-Link router. I'll explain why. The end of the experiment, I went out to my server room and I took out one of the ProCurve units that I'm not using and brought it in, because I figured if it was working from the router to the ProCurve, it would work from the router to the ProCurve, right? Okay, well, when I turn, okay, this is where the experiment, I finally figured out what was happening. When I plugged the ProCurve into the Ethernet port in the back of the computer back here that's flashing green, it was started to flash orange. Okay, so what was happening is the TP-Link router was, okay, this computer was expecting a certain speed of internet, okay? The internet provider that I have, which at the moment, for setting up local house PC and everything, I got cheaper internet provider. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to make them look bad, but I'm using their IPS, and it's not as fast a speed as the Ethernet port is wanting to receive. So the point I'm trying to get at is the TP-Link router is using, or is translating, kind of like a translator, and interpreting it and making it think that it's the actual speed that it needs. So all I did was plug this back into the router, the TP-Link, and it's working. I have internet. This is part of my website. It only works when I'm online, so I know I'm online. And I did a little research. And the TP-Link router is the only router for sale at all that actually translate lower speed internet to high speed internet. So if your internet's not working and you're wondering why when it should be, might want to try a TP-Link router. So I'm on the hunt for some TP-Link routers. If you have a server room, I think it's I want to say not Acer, but I don't know. I'll look the number up and leave a link below, or the name up and put a link below. Axer, something like that. There's like 3 routers that are really good for servers, and then they're all awesome for just home networks. So I got it back up and running. I figured out I was thinking I had to rerun my wire because my cable was bad for like a week. I almost rerouted it, so I'm glad that I actually tried the experiment. So I figured it out. Took me a minute, but works now. Alright, stay tuned.